Hi, I am Lourdes, and I'm here to give you an update, a status update on the book, The Hypothesis of Getting Over the Love Hump 99 plus 1 Ways. Now, if you've been following me on this journey with the Love Hump project, you might know that I put it on Kickstarter. Now, on Kickstarter, it was like a big zero. Nothing. No backers, no nothing. Nada. And, I was happy about that. I was happy. Very happy. What happened was, I put it on Kickstarter, and I'm like, yeah, da, da, da. I asked for $10,000. That would have covered everything that I could have thought of. Okay, so I got nothing except, well, let's see, the first, I don't know if it was within the first day or two, or maybe not even that long. I'd have to check my records. I started getting these emails, and some of them, they said they were from Kickstarter, and I don't know, I'm like, what is this, some kind of scam? What's going on? So they were emails, saying that, we've seen your project on Kickstarter, and, there were these offers that they were supposedly from, like, public relations people, marketing firms, and this and that, offering, some of them offered, if I paid them this, certain amount, they would promote my, project for me, because they have so many whatever followers, or I don't know what they have, connections, I don't know. And so, and I kept getting them, and some were from, supposedly some public relations people, and, someone even offered that they would promote it for me, and then I would pay them a percentage of whatever I got in backing money. And when it started, I'm like, what the, so, and at first I didn't know, how to respond to this, because it was a surprise to me. So, best thing to do when you're surprised and you don't know how to respond is just say thank you. Pretty simple. Thank you for your consideration. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for contacting me. And that's basically what I did. I'm not interested in your offer, but thank you. I went through like a whole bunch of that. And, some people kept contacting me and telling me, well, yeah, I helped this project, this and that, these people. And I still said, thank you, but no thank you. And some of them even asked, well, what are you doing on Kickstarter? First of all, this was my take. I pretty much stuck with what I thought. I looked at Kickstarter. It was supposed to be a crowdfunding forum. Okay, so if you're a crowdfunding forum, and that's what I believed you are, why am I going to connect with some other crowdfunding forum that I've never heard of? Not to say it wasn't legit, I don't know, but why would I connect with the other crowdfunding forum so you can help me on this crowdfunding forum? So, and when that was happening, my first thing, almost my first thing, at first I had to, get a grip of what's going on here. But then I wanted to pull the plug on the Love Hump project on Kickstarter. I wanted to snatch it off. Snatch it off. That's what I wanted to do. But then I thought about it, and I said, Lourdes, and so, I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. Now, I had talked to a lady at a publishing company, book publishing company. And what she told me was that, well, when you're going to publish a book, you are supposed to start, promoting it at least a year ahead of time. I said, really? A year ahead of time? Oh, and you're supposed to have like all of these following, like this big following, and all of that. And no, I didn't start a year ahead of time, and no, I don't have a big following. So with the Kickstarter thing, instead of going ahead and pulling the plug on the project on Kickstarter, I said, okay, I tell you what, this is what we're going to do, Lourdes. We're going to go ahead, and then I put it up there for a month. This was like one of the longest months I've been through in a long time. So anyway, I said, okay, Lourdes, we're going to leave it up there, right? We're going to leave the project on Kickstarter. And I looked at it like, well, if what the lady said was true, okay, you're supposed to start a year ahead of time. Okay, so I said, well, I didn't start a year ahead of time. I put it on Kickstarter. So I gave Kickstarter, I equaled that. I said, well, okay, on Kickstarter, that's at least 4 months out of that year that I should have started. That's what I gave it anyway. That's at least 4 months. So then that means I still have 8 months that I had to make up for. So by leaving it up there for the month, I added another month, which gave me 5 months, which means I only had 7 months to make up for. And then, I promoted it on Facebook. I started a Twitter account for the Love Hump. I started a Facebook account for the book, The Hypothesis of Getting Over the Love Hump, 99 plus 1 Ways. I also started a Instagram. And, I promoted it a little bit through Facebook. And, so to me that made up for some more of the time. Oh, and not to mention that I put the video on YouTube. And, share it here and there. And, so that's what I did. And so that made up for some of the time. Okay, so I feel like, well, instead of me feeling like, oh my God, I have a year of promoting that I should have been doing and I wasn't doing it. And so, okay, so now let's say I'm down to having 4 months to make up for, which, I'm just going to keep going. That's it, So that's one update for the book, The Hypothesis of Getting Over the Love Hump. Oh, wait, I forgot. Now, you would think that I would be like sitting back crying and upset because I didn't get the backers. I didn't get what I went in and asked for. It's like I put myself on the line. I'm, begging. Well, I didn't beg. I'm like, here, if you want to help, you want to contribute to this project. But I was actually very happy with the results. Those big zeros made me happy, made my day. And I'm going to tell you why. Well, when you go in and you ask for backers on Kickstarter, you put your project up there. Of course, the backers are going to want something in return, of course. So, and I guess you can, offer them whatever it is you want to offer them. Like TLC went up there and they got a whole bunch of funds for their startup project, which was their new album. Katy Perry gave them like $5,000, So, okay. So the reason, but in return, you give something in return. I would imagine, like, for my project, it would have been, a free book. I put bookmarkers. People give different things. Some of them give, free T-shirt for this amount, a free book for that amount, or, whatever it is. Okay. So, the way I looked at it is that, if I did get the backing for the project, then I would have been consumed in meeting my obligation to the backers. Okay, meeting my obligation to the backers. Okay, whether it was the free T-shirts, the free books, or whatever, not that I wouldn't have appreciated the funds from backers, but the fact that I didn't get any backers, to me, was the best thing that could have happened. After a while, I'm like, okay, I'm leaving this project up here. Oh, please, I don't want any backers. I don't want any backers. And the reason I didn't want any backers is because I would have to put my focus on taking care of those backers, when I feel that by not getting any backers and by not getting funded on Kickstarter, then I was still free to continue to have my focus on what I need to do for my book, for the hypothesis of getting over the love hump. I was free to continue to focus on what I needed to do to make that happen. And, because there's things involved in getting a book published, so I can concentrate more on that and put my focus into how and who. I'm making my list of people and agencies that I want to present my book to. And so, if I had gotten backers and all of that, that would have really been a distraction, especially because I am just like, I'm just a one human team. Just, it's, I don't have like a team of people that are, working with me, that I can tell them, look, I need this done or that done, or, people that'll take the initiative and say, hey, well, do you think you need this? And, so it's just me. So, for that reason, I was glad that I didn't get any backing. That was like the best thing for me, and for the book. Even though being on the Kickstarter forum, gave the book some exposure. Okay, it did do that. It gave the book some exposure because all these emails that I was getting of people that were whatever they were, marketers, promoters, public relations, whatever. Okay, those people have teams, and so that means that out of all those emails, I can tell you, I got like quite a bit of them. I was getting, that were making me like, what is this? But anyway, so, with that, so if I got like 50 emails from these, whoever they were, then that means that, most likely 500 people, 1,000 people were exposed to the Love Hump project. See? And I'm sure they told other people and whatever they did. So anyway, that's enough for the updates right now. I just wanted to sort of bring you up on a little bit of what is going on. I have a lot more to share with you. All right, but I'll do that later. Thank you.